Hi guys! Sorry I look a bit of a state. I haven't been feeling very well the last few days and not been getting much sleep. But I thought I'd make a video because I've got something really exciting to tell you. It's not that exciting because you probably read the description, so you probably know already. Anyway, yesterday at my university there was a talk by the author Meg Rosoff, who's the author of How I Live Now and What I Was, and also her new book, which I think is called There Is No Dog, if I'm correct, something like that. But yeah, so yesterday I met Meg Rosoff, and that was really exciting for me. I've read How I Live Now, which I really enjoyed, and I also read, and I wasn't too sure on that book. I think I probably have to reread that again to understand it a bit more. But it was really exciting. She talked about her writing life and her life, a little bit about her life and how the writing process works and how publishers work and how each book she wrote, she had a different experience writing them books, which is really interesting. And she was really funny, and she's quite cynical, but she's cynical in a really good way, I find. She doesn't go on and on about how it just all comes out and flows nicely. She talks about the itty bitty grittiness of being a writer, and I found that really helpful because I was like, it's not just a fairy tale sort of dream job, and you have to work really hard for it. And I think that's quite nice to know. Well, it isn't because I would like to be a writer, but it's nice to know that it's the reality, not someone's made up version of it. I found it quite funny because she talked about Elizabeth Gilbert, and you could tell she didn't like Elizabeth Gilbert, and I don't like Elizabeth Gilbert's book Eat, Pray, Love. Um, I read it and it was a little bit light, but to be honest, I was really disappointed with that book. She also talked about, I can't remember now, she talked about all her different books basically, and how like sometimes she just was writing a book and she was like, ah, and she gets really annoyed with writing some of her books, and then other books she really enjoys them, and some books are like a chore to write and others aren't. But she was really nice, and she signed my book. I was a bit too excited, and so I took my copy of How I Live Now, which is actually one of my two copies. This one was for my friend Brogan, and that's my friend. She put a little book plate in there because she borrowed my book, and yeah. Anyway, and then at the end, I didn't know if we were actually allowed to ask her to sign books, so I kind of like ran over there and was like, hi, and then she signed my book. I don't know if you can see that. It says, for Laura, keep writing, and Meg Rosoff. It was really exciting. Is it just me who finds that exciting, or? But yeah, she signed my book, and it was really great. And she seems such a lovely person, and it's nice to know that she's human. She's not one of these airy fairy writers that make everything seem wow. She's really down to earth, and sorry, told you I was ill. Um, it was just nice meeting an author who was so down to earth and so truthful. And she was talking about how a lot of experience helped when writing, and what's in your head, whether you like it or not, will always sort of find its way onto the paper somehow, in some shape or form, which I found quite interesting. And so yeah, this is a really short video because I'm supposed to be doing an essay which is due tomorrow, which I've only just started. I don't like it. I don't know why I'm doing English. Oh, I do know why, but yeah, anyway. Um, I might do a longer video if I can be bothered. I don't really know. I might delete this video later on if I decide it's shit. Anyway, hope you have a good day and don't die of a cold like me.